Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, and I want to talk about Planescape, Adventures in the Multiverse, and let's discuss another amazing gate town, the gate town of Ecstasy. And where does Ecstasy lead to? So if you go to Ecstasy, first of all, it's split between night and day, right? And each one has these distinct powers connected to them and these distinct beings connected to them. But let's get to the gate itself, right? So you go to the gate town of Elysium. First of all, it's gorgeous, and it has distinct beauty in the nighttime, and it has distinct beauty in the daytime, right? So how do you get to the gate in Ecstasy? So you have to ascend the bone plinth. It's made of ivory, right? When you get to the top of the bone plinth, there is a pool of quicksilver. You submerge yourself in the pool of quicksilver and you come out in Elysium, right? And what is Elysium, right? Elysium is this realm, this idyllic realm of beauty and tranquility and reflection. It is a realm specifically to think about philosophy, think about the meta of the world, right? It is literally a place of reflection, and that's why the gate is quicksilver, which if you look at yourself, if you look down, you're going to see yourself. So you immerse yourself in this pool of quicksilver and you emerge, right? You emerge in the plane of Elysium, right? And truly, this is so astounding to see what's being done, to really just see what's being done with, it is truly astounding to see what is done in Planescape Adventures in the Multiverse, just how beautiful it depicts material that we've had since 2014, right? That the Great Wheel defined in the player's handbook, one page showing every Dungeons and Dragons realm, and it's truly astounding just to see how beautiful. And they're saying, hey, here's a gate to that place that was just listed in your PHP, right? And there's good reason why you would not have gone there before, right? But I am just stunned every time I open this book up. It's such a beautiful depiction of Dungeons and Dragons. So let's talk about who is in Ecstasy. So who is in Ecstasy? So there is the Light Caller, who is only seen during the day, right? And switches places with the Night Whisperer at dusk, right? Comes out at dawn, goes in at dusk. And the Night Whisperer is never seen during the day. These are two protectors of the gate town of Ecstasy, and they determine who will and who will not be able to reach the plane of Elysium, this idyllic plane of reflection, right? Beautiful, somber, right? Quiet. And it's really amazing just what an excellent job they've done with this incredible, it's truly astounding, this incredible, beautiful depiction of these Dungeons and Dragons spaces. I'm so impressed with it. So let's talk about the Night Caller. The Light Caller is an ancient gold dragon, right? And the Night Whisperer is an ancient silver dragon. But when you read it, you're like, when you're dealing with dragons, they're like, hey, dragons have the ability to take other forms, right? They can use their magic and they can turn into a horse or a unicorn or a person, right? And here you're like, wait a second, is the Light Caller and the Night Whisperer, are they just simply taking on the form of ancient dragons, right? And you're like, that's not their real form. They are something else. And that, literally all the power of an ancient gold dragon, an ancient silver dragon, is simply the facade, right? And this is where we land with Planescape, is just so incredibly powerful to realize, and many of these gate towns have these ancient dragons as as aspects, and we're seeing them and we're celebrating them. It's really incredible. So, so the Lightcaller lives in Soulrise Tower, and the Night Whisperer lives in the Moondark Tower, and they switch. They switch at dawn and dusk, right? And so they're protectors of this idyllic realm. And Ecstasy is truly unique. There are quite a few of the gate towns which are kind of duplicative, but this one is very beautiful, very tranquil, and really unique and special. And I'm just blown away by the gate town of Ecstasy. Are you seeing what's happening with Planescape Adventures in the Multiverse, right? So before this book, the only people who touched, Planescape were people who were like, let me blow the dust off this dusty old tome and drag a few people to this black and white, non-joyful time, right? And now, like, Planescape Adventures in Multiverse is, what it's saying is Hasbro Dungeons and Dragons is going to reject some settings, and it's going to explosively launch other settings to the dungeon masters and the dungeon performers that matter. Not the old grognards who are like, dragging people to, to have this ritual of nostalgic, just some, empty nostalgic ritual, but saying, hey, Planescape is back. It matters. Let's get into it. It's really astounding. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing and have a wonderful millennium.